You are listening to the On Purpose Podcast, your guide to living a more purposeful life. Welcome, everybody, to this week's edition of the On Purpose Podcast. Always honored to be here with you, and I want to challenge you a little bit this week. And we're going to do a little solo episode. It's been a while. We've been crushing the guest episodes. I hope that you're enjoying them, and I love being able to share the stories of the people I meet on the road and our travels and that we're meeting through technology and getting to create relationships with that I normally wouldn't have access to. So I hope you're enjoying those. Please message us and let us know your thoughts. And before I challenge you today with our episode, I want to remind you to please like, share, subscribe to our podcast on all the platforms that are out there. We recently have launched in India now, so we're reaching more and more people, and one of the ways we do that is by you guys helping share the message through reviews, likes, and shares. And if you feel compelled and you want to give up maybe a spicy chicken sandwich for the month, join us over at patreon.com/The On Purpose Podcast, and know that your financial contributions are going to put smiles on people's faces around the world through the delivery of purposeful content like this episode. All right, this week I want to challenge you a little bit. You know, we're into a new month. It's April now. The flowers are blooming. Spring should be in the air no matter where you are, hopefully. And I want something to bloom within us. I want something to rise up within us. As we see nature evolving and come back to life, I want that to happen for us. This episode is titled, It Begins and Ends with You. And here's what I want to share. In a world of finger pointing, second guessing, should have done's, and we need to do better, we cannot sit in a glass house throwing stones at everyone within earshot of our keyboards. Politicians are idiots. The news is lying to us. Bosses are incompetent. Spouses just don't understand us. Kids these days, the generations, where are we headed? They're all things that we'll frequently hear or read no matter where we look or who is around us. What I want to challenge you with is looking for the theme. What is the commonality in most of the messaging that we're inundated with nowadays? To me, it's this. My unhappiness, my struggles, my shortcomings, the things I'm not, the wishes I could be, it's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else that has such an easier path than me to whatever I want to achieve. It's always somebody else that's getting just the breaks that just don't seem to bounce my way. Somebody else, it's a bunch of others that are conspiring to keep me from my dreams, to keep me unhappy. It's easy to sit back and get your little pointer finger going wildly, right? And pointing at them and them and them and this group and that group and these people and those people and everybody. But the sad thing is, no matter how much you flex your little pointer finger, very seldom does it point in the direction that it needs to the most. And that's you. We have lost our sense of accountability. We're being led down a path that's unfortunately full of people towards unhappiness, comparison, and a path that you can walk your whole life and never reach the end of. Because there's always going to be someone or something else to blame. So I want us in this season of spring and rebirth and life and abundance, I want our on-purpose community to challenge, to fight back, to resist the messages and the urge to blame, and choose to empower yourself. Well, I don't know how to empower myself. I just can't do it. I'm not good at right there. Stop that talk. You're already giving excuses. You're already blaming why you can't do something because you haven't tried. I 100% believe this. You don't need no advanced training. You don't need gurus. You don't need to be anything special. You just need to stop, go to the mirror, look, and realize you are 100% accountable for the person looking back at you. It's nobody else's job, and nobody can do the job as good as you of making you happy. Only you can do that. Right, here's the truth. Bad shit's gonna happen. Failures will occur. You're gonna have a shortcoming here or there. How you choose to receive, respond, and move forward from what happens has always been. It is currently right this moment, and it will forever be your choice. You can choose to be accountable to yourself, regardless of who else does it. You don't need a team. That's the beauty. You don't need a team. This is a one-on-one sport right here. It's just you and you. You don't need to do anything more than decide right now, starting right here, I am accountable to me. No more lies. No more living untruths. No more settling for the easy road. I'm going to step up. That I am going to accept responsibility for that person looking back at me in the mirror. Their happiness, their joy is my responsibility. And if I don't give that person the best effort, the best love, my kindest words, and my grace, nobody else is going to. And once I do that, once I talk to myself kindly, once I allow myself to fall and get back up and realize that there was a lesson to be learned and that my imperfections are actually perfectly made for me, once I realize that, I can now start serving the world with the greatness that is uniquely me. And that is what the world needs more of. For each of us to be accountable to ourselves first and foremost, so that we take responsibility for the growth and development of the person looking at us in the mirror, and we become who we're supposed to be. For each of us to embrace our superpower of accountability. What a world that would be. So I want to challenge you this week, team, to have those honest conversations. Get in the mirror, look at yourself, and realize that person is you, and you are responsible for them. Have an awesome week, and I can't wait to have you message and share your journey of accountability with us. And remember, team, life is far too short to live any other way than on purpose. We will see you all again next week.